शनैः शनैरुपरमेत् बुद्ध्या धृतिगृहीतया आत्मसंस्थं मनः कृत्वा न किञ्चिदपि चिन्तयेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Omkara dhyana, or a technique towards an inward pilgrimage, which is extremely useful for improving concentration, memory, and to develop chitta shuddhi, or purification of the chitta, to move towards our casual state of blissful existence. This technique systematically takes the practitioner from gross level of mind to its subtle causal levels, using pranayama and dharana as preparations. Using Om as japa, the method takes the practitioner to japa phase and ultimately to silence, the abode of all bliss, knowledge, creativity and freedom. Now we will move on for Omkara dhyana. The preparatory process of Omkara dhyana works as pratyahara. It begins with cleansing of the respiratory tract, followed by breathing practices and pranayama. Importance is given to cleansing because if the jnanendriyas are unclean, imperfect, untrained, the picture they represent about the world will be imperfect, distorted, wrong or incomplete. Their range of work becomes restricted. Similarly, if the instruments of action are unclean or insensitive, they do not allow one's inner powers, the inner light, to shine freely. Yoga has developed methods of purifying the instruments of action and knowledge. In Hatha Yoga, these techniques of cleaning these gates are called Shat Kriyas, or the 6 cleansing techniques. They are Neti, Dhauti, Basti, Nauli, Trataka and Kapalabhati. Neti is cleaning the nasal passage. There are several methods involving Neti, namely Dugdha Neti, or washing the 2 nostrils through milk, Ghruta Neti, or washing through clarified butter, Jalaneti, or washing through lukewarm saline water, or Sutra Neti, cleaning and massaging the nasal passage through rubber tube or catheter. The idea is to make the sensitive tissues of the nasal passages develop greater tolerance for foreign matter. Dhauti is cleaning of the esophagus or gullet and the stomach. 3 common methods of dhauti are Vamana dhauti, or drinking saline lukewarm water and vomiting out the water. Vastra dhauti, or cleaning the alimentary tract and the stomach through a piece of soft wet cloth. And Danda dhauti, or drinking lukewarm saline water as in Vaman dhauti, and then pushing a soft rubber tube about 1 centimeter diameter in width and 1 meter in length down the esophagus or food pipe till it reaches the stomach, and then expelling out the water from the stomach by siphon action. Nauli is an abdominal kriya in which isolation and rolling manipulation of abdominal recti, which form the front linear wall of the abdominal cavity, are accomplished. Trataka or Trataka is steady and single-minded gazing of a flame of candle or lamp without blinking the eyelids. Basti is sucking water through the anus and washing the lower portions of the large intestines. All the other Shatkarmas have aimed to cleanse or purify the organs of the body and to achieve mental concentration and stability. The sixth Shatkarma is Kapalabhati, which purifies the Pranamaya Kosha or vital body. Kapalabhati is a breathing kriya and is performed sitting in the firm posture and keeping the spine erect. It consists of a series of fast successive bursts of exhalation with the movement of the abdominal muscles, followed by automatic passive inhalation. During forceful exhalations, when the abdominal muscles are flapped in, the diaphragm is pressed upwards and the diaphragm in turn presses the lungs and the air bursts out. Inhalation is passive and needs no effort, since after forceful exhalation, due to the natural vacuum created in the lungs, they get automatically filled up with the atmospheric air. Thus, the lungs act as the bellows of a blacksmith with forced emptying and passive filling. Each act of exhalation is called a stroke. Now, the standard rate of Kapalabhati should be repeated 120 strokes per minute. In the beginning, one may not achieve this number of strokes, but perform as many as possible. One should stop when one feels like breathing in, or when there is a need for deep breathing, or when the breathing stops on its own. Exhalation can be done with both nostrils or alternate nostrils. Now, in the latter method, adopting Nasika Mudra is necessary to close the alternate nostrils. Once the forceful breathing exercise is over, one should maintain silence for 1 or more minutes and watch oneself intently, because the fast breathing causes the lungs to expel all the carbon dioxide. There is excess of oxygen in the lungs, or you can say hyperoxygenation takes place. Then there is a cessation of automatic stoppage of breathing, when lungs neither breathe in nor breathe out. Now, this state is called the Kevala Kumbhaka state, the state of breathlessness. And this gives one a glimpse of the meaningful silence, the dhyana state, the bliss. You enjoy a brief period of bliss or blissful silence. This is the most important aim of Kapalabhati. Therefore, one should allow oneself sufficient time to observe Kevala Kumbhaka. Now, sometimes a slight increase in the blood circulation in the head or a slight whirling of the head may be observed. Nothing to worry. The effects of Kapalabhati on the body and mind are many. At the physical level, the stomach and chest muscles are activated. The breathing rate increases. One can observe the increase and change in the breathing rate. This is helpful in pranayama, wherein complete control over the breathing system is expected. Kapalabhati gives the system a chance to remove all the carbon dioxide accumulated in the lungs and store excess oxygen in the lungs. Increase in the speed of the blood circulation is another effect of Kapalabhati. The brain center that controls the breathing is also activated. the whole brain gets a fresh spurt of increase in blood supply. All the brain cells are activated and thus get additional oxygen. Because of this activation of the brain, the tamas or the inertia, resistance to action goes away. The whole body is ready for action. The skull shines because the additional energy and the active brain cells it causes it. Nasal passage gets cleared and any obstruction that blocks the way is removed from the nasal passage. Therapeutically, Kapalabhati is helpful in problems like asthma, nasal allergy, stomach disorders. But the most important use of Kapalabhati is the removal of tamas, inertia, and giving you a glimpse of Kevala Kumbhaka. The whole process of dhyana should start with this purificatory step. Persons with high blood pressure and heart problems should skip this step and go directly for the practice of the next step. Now the next step is a preparatory step for pranayama. That is yogic breathing, which we shall see in the next class. Let us see the practical part of Kapalabhati now. Kapalabhati with both nostrils. Sit comfortably, either in Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana or Vajrasana, with the spine erect, face relaxed, both the hands in Chin Mudra resting on the knees, eyes gently closed, mouth closed. Inhale through the nostrils and bulge out the abdomen. Start. Enjoy the state of Keval Kumbhaka, the state of breathlessness, the state of bliss. Do not forcefully inhale or exhale. Just be a Sakshi. Mark the point where your breathing starts all over again. Kapalabhati with alternate nostrils. Adopt Nasika Mudra with your right hand. Close the right nostril with your right thumb. Exhale through the left. And then close the left, exhale through the right. Alternately, exhale through alternate nostrils with the flapping of the abdomen. As long as it is possible. And then Enjoy the state of Kevala Kumbhaka when the breathing automatically ceases. Left hand remaining in Chakudra. Stop when you are tired. Release the mudra. Enjoy the state of Kevala Kumbhaka. Slowly do not inhale or exhale. Let your breathing start on its own. Enjoy the silence. Let us conclude with Shanti Mantra. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.